Hey everybody, movie fan Z here. So I just got finished watching another entry in the Jurassic franchise, and that was 2018's Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. So this is not directed by Colin Trevorrow. This film was actually directed by J.A. Bayona, who did. Let me make sure. The Impossible, the disaster movie in 2012, and A Monster Calls in 2016. So, this movie takes place 3 years after the events of Jurassic World, and in it, the active volcano on Isla Nublar is set to erupt. And the main story of this is trying to Claire and Owen going to the island to save the dinosaurs from going extinct again. So you do have Bryce Dallas Howard back as Claire and Chris Pratt back as Owen. Now, as far as ratings go, the lowest it has is a 47 for critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, a 51 on Metacritic, and a 6.1 on IMDb. Now, everybody says that this is the weakest of the Jurassic franchise. And I need to rewatch Lost World to finish my rewatch. But I do have to agree. Okay. Now, after rewatching it though, it's not as bad of a movie as I remember it being. It's still a weak entry though. As far as the negatives go, Justice Smith, who plays Franklin, who's like a secondary character, who's like a systems analyst in this, I had this thought when I watched it, and it's a little less now, but he is the most annoying character in the movie. He whines a lot and he screams a lot. It's just he's very annoying. Also, there's a secondary storyline involving auctioning off dinosaurs that I think is kind of stupid. And I think the villain is kind of weak as well. But that's all the negatives that I have, really. Uh there are some emotional moments in this, especially I think you've seen with the Brachiosaurus in the trailer. There's a good amount of intensity in this, especially when they introduce a new dinosaur, which also kind of leads into my next positive, and that's just the dinosaurs that you encounter and that they interact with in the movie. I think Owen and Claire are probably the best characters in this movie. You're introduced to a little girl as well in this that kind of has another storyline. But I still think Claire, especially from where you saw her at the beginning of Jurassic World, has definitely in like has become a better character. Let's make sure I got everything. There's a cool, intense opening scene that I think was really well done. But the biggest positive is the main story that I said is going back to Jurassic World 3 years later and trying to save dinosaurs from a volcanic eruption. So overall, like I said, it's the weakest entry in the franchise, but I still think it's a solid movie. So I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. That is my review for 2018's Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Come back next time for another review. This is Movie Fan Z signing off. Have a good night.